all right?
Yes.
No, you are all left.
I did Ancestry.com. It turns out that I'm 17% African American, you know? And at 17% African American, I am not from Wakanda. I'm from like Wakanda.
Y'all think Jey Uso should knock the yeet?
He will never do this again.
I got this.
Gravity just humbled him so hard. Bro literally lost his future kids. Someone please check on his ankles. Bro has aimbot for my face. My heart actually stopped for a second. He will never do this again.
I got this.
Gravity just humbled him so hard.
Most influential DIY and experiment-focused channels on the platform, with 12.5 million subscribers worldwide. On July 29, 2019, Thompson had gone paragliding alone in Washington County, Utah, and later lost contact with his family. Around 10:30 p.m., his family had reported him missing to the Washington office. After he was reported missing, local authorities launched a search and rescue operation. Police were able to track the GPS signal from a device Thompson was carrying, which helped narrow down his last known location. Using this data, rescue teams searched a mountainous area near Hurricane, Utah. Thompson's body was later found in a remote area, confirming that he had died during the paragliding flight. The deadly accident was caught on film by a camera mounted on his paramotor. Accordingly, a sudden change in the updraft collapsed Thompson's parachute. He attempted to deploy the reserve chute, but was too close to the ground, about 100 feet, for it to be effective. Thompson fell directly to the ground and died on impact. Angry Grandpa. Charles Marvin Green Jr., widely known as Angry Grandpa, was a pioneer of the react and reality comedy genres on YouTube. With over 4.7 million subscribers, he became an internet sensation not just for his signature angry sketches, but for his heartwarming redemptive arc of his life. His son, Michael Green, kid behind a camera, documented their journey from poverty to success, famously filming the moment he used YouTube earnings to buy his father a house and his dream 1955 Chevy Bel Air. For years, he suffered from type 2 diabetes and cellulitis, conditions that had already significantly weakened his immune system. Throughout his battle, the Green family maintained using vlogs to keep the community informed. Fans watched as the once boisterous patriarch grew frail, yet he continued to film messages of gratitude from his bed. In late 2017, Green's body began to shut down once more. He suffered from recurring infections and systematic inflammation that his organs could no longer filter. On December 10, 2017, Charles Green passed away at his home in Summerville, South Carolina, at the age of 67. His son, Michael, announced the news in a tearful video titled, R.I.P. Angry Grandpa, which became one of the most watched tributes in YouTube history. The sudden death. Mudia Sedek was a Canadian YouTuber, streamer, and internet personality. He was best known for humor, meme videos, and gaming commentary, and had 2 million subscribers on YouTube under the name Too Mad. On February 12, 2024, after he had not posted to his social media accounts for several days and missed an appointment with his therapist, raising her concern, she called the Los Angeles Police Department to conduct a welfare check. Too Mad was found unresponsive, foaming at the mouth. After authorities conducted a welfare check, Too Mad was announced dead at his home in Los Angeles in mid-February 2024. In August of 2024, the medical examiner confirmed that the cause of death was acute morphine intoxication due to a drug overdose. Tributes from fans highlighted Too Mad's influence in meme culture and his distinct, unpredictable comedic style. Shooting incident. Christina Grimmie was a YouTuber and a singer. Shooting incident. Christina Grimmie was a YouTuber and a singer. Grimmie first gained major attention through her YouTube music covers and later finished third on the season 6 of NBC's The Voice in 2014. On the night of June 10, 2016, Grimmie performed with the band Before You Exit at the Plaza live in Orlando. After the show ended around 10:24 p.m., she participated in a meet and greet session. A man appeared and approached Grimmie. As Grimmie opened her arms in greeting, he drew a handgun and fired 3 shots at point-blank range, striking her. Grimmie was hit once in the head and twice in the torso. Grimmie's older brother, Marcus Grimmie, who was present at the merchandise table, immediately tackled the attacker in an attempt to stop the attack. The killer managed to break free, backed against a wall, and shot himself in the head, resulting in his death at the scene. Emergency responders and an attending physician administered CPR before Grimmie was transported to Orlando Regional Medical Center in critical condition. She was pronounced dead at the hospital later that night as a result of her gunshot wounds. The suspect was later confirmed as 27-year-old Kevin James Loibel from St. Petersburg, Florida. Investigators examined his mobile phone and other devices in an effort to determine motive, but none was found. Her passing was widely mourned by fans, peers, and the music community. Comicstorian. Ben Potter was the mastermind behind Comicstorian, a YouTube powerhouse with over 3.1 million subscribers and a staggering 1.1 billion total views. He converted thousands of comic intros, audio dramas, with more than 4,000 videos produced. Ben Potter helped global audiences get closer to massive publishers like Marvel and DC. On the morning of June 8, 2024, Ben Potter was driving his Toyota 4Runner southbound on Interstate 25 at approximately 9:19 a.m. His vehicle suddenly veered off the right side of the highway. The SUV traveled across the frontage road and overturned multiple times before finally coming to rest on its roof. Emergency responders arrived shortly after. Although Ben Potter was wearing his seatbelt and the vehicle's safety system deployed, Ben Potter died at the scene. He was 40 years old. To this day, the cause of his accident remains a mystery. Following his death, his wife, Nathalie, and the Comicstorian production team announced their decision to continue operating the channel. They stated that maintaining Comicstorian was a way to honor Ben Potter's passion for comics and the years he dedicated to building the channel. Depression incident. Etika, whose real name was Desmond Daniel Amofa, was a prominent American YouTuber and live streamer in the Nintendo community. He had more than 800,000 subscribers on YouTube and was widely recognized for his emotional live streams and close connection with fans, who referred to themselves as the Joy-Con Boys. Throughout the late 2018s and early 2019s, he posted erratic messages on social media related to the deaths. On multiple occasions, police were called to perform wellness checks, and Etika was briefly hospitalized for psychiatric evaluation. Despite these incidents, he returned to online activity shortly afterwards. On June 19, 2019, Etika uploaded an 8-minute video to YouTube. In the video, he apologized to fans and friends and acknowledged his mental health issues. The video was removed by YouTube soon after it was posted. Later that day, New York City police discovered Etika's personal belongings, including his backpack, wallet, and phone on the Manhattan Bridge. A coordinated search operation involving police, Marine units, and emergency services was launched. On June 25, 2019, the New York Police Department confirmed that Etika's body had been recovered from the East River. Etika's death sparked widespread mourning across YouTube, Twitch, and the gaming community. Ed Gould. Ed Gould was the British animator and creator of Ed's World, a YouTube animation series that later surpassed 4.47 million subscribers. In 2006, at just 17 years old, Ed Gould was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia, a fast-growing cancer of the white blood cells. Following a grueling period of treatment, the cancer went into remission, allowing Gould to focus entirely on expanding the Ed's World universe. On April 2011, Gould tragically announced to his fan base via a video titled Ed vs. Cancer that the leukemia had returned. Despite the physical exhaustion caused by renewed chemotherapy and hospital stays, Gould remained prolific, continuing to animate his final major project from his hospital bed with a two-part episode, Space Face from his hospital bed. On the morning of March 25, 2012, Gould was rushed to the hospital after developing a high fever. He died peacefully in the hospital, surrounded by family and close friends. His death was announced to the public 2 days later in the poignant tribute video by his friends Tom Ska and Matt, in accordance with his final wishes. His friends completed his unfinished animations, ensuring that the world Ed built would continue to live on long after his departure. Total Biscuit. John Bain, widely known online as Total Biscuit, was one of the most influential voices in PC game criticism. As the cynical Brit, his consumer-first approach had over 2.2 million subscribers between 2010 and 2017. In April of 2014, Bain announced to his followers on Twitter that a precarious mass had been found in his bowel. During earlier treatment, he remained defiant, continuing his rigorous podcasting and video schedule while undergoing aggressive chemotherapy and radiation. In February of 2015, the primary tumor was surgically removed. By October of that year, Bain revealed a grim update. The cancer had metastasized to his liver and was deemed inoperable. He responded to his fans with a characteristic bluntness, vowing to outlive the prognosis. By late 2017, Bain's health deteriorated rapidly as the cancer continued to metastasize, leading to organ failure. On May 24, 2018, he passed away peacefully at his home, surrounded by loved ones. His death triggered a massive global reaction.
I made this animation in about 5 minutes. Toonby. I just type what I want, select the style, and it builds the whole animated cartoon video. Characters, scenes, voice.
Blizzard Entertainment immortalized him as a commemorative bundle in StarCraft II, and Steam's front page was filled with tributes. Ice swimming incident. This stands among the most haunting and heartbreaking deaths ever witnessed in YouTube history. Tor Eckhoff, born in 1964 in Sandefjord, Norway, he was the creator behind the channel Apator, known for his daring and humorous ice swimming videos that earned him over 1.2 million subscribers on YouTube. His content was dangerous and funny, diving into freezing lakes, skating over thin ice, and toasting vodka in the snow. Despite the risk, his fans adored his authenticity and fearless spirit. On November 26, 2021, at Jakobsdam, a frozen lake west of Kongsberg, alone on the ice, Tor fell through a hole he had cut for his video. The shock of the icy plunge was immediate. His breath shortened as he tried to pull himself out. A passerby heard faint cries for help and alerted emergency services. Divers quickly arrived, pulled him from the icy water, and performed CPR before airlifting him to Yaleval University Hospital. Despite hours of resuscitation attempts, Tor passed away on November 27th due to severe hypothermia and secondary drowning. Police confirmed there was no foul play and that he had been alone during the time of the accident. His final video, I Am Not Dead, I Am 57 Today, uploaded just 5 days before his death, becoming a haunting farewell. Fans flooded the comments with tributes from around the world, including messages from Alan Walker and Pel K. Haircut incident. Rich Piana was an American bodybuilder and YouTuber widely known in the fitness community for his extreme physique. Though his YouTube channel and the supplement brand 5% Nutrition, Piana had 1.3 million subscribers by sharing training routines, diet advice, and his life in bodybuilding. On August 7, 2017, Rich Piana was having his hair cut by Jensen at his home in Clearwater, Florida. Rich Piana collapsed and hit his head on the ground. The barber called the emergency number 911 and attempted CPR until paramedics arrived about 10 minutes later. Emergency services were called and he was rushed to the hospital. Piana remained in a medical coma for approximately 2 weeks. During this period, updates were shared intermittently by his wife, who stated that he was receiving intensive care and that his health issues were serious. On August 25, 2017, Rich Piana passed away at the age of 46. The Broward County Medical Examiner later confirmed that the cause of death was heart disease. Following the announcement, tributes came in from both the bodybuilding and YouTube communities. He was a key figure in shaping how fitness content is presented online, especially because he openly discussed the realities and risks of professional bodybuilding. Birthday party incident. Prank videos, daily vlogs, and friendship in LA. He had 364th 25th birthday passenger in a McLaren traveling at a high-speed sign. The impact severely damaged the car. Silva arrived at the scene shortly after the crash. Daniel Silva was transported to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Police determined that Silva was driving under the influence of alcohol at the time of the accident. Silva was arrested and later charged with felony DUI manslaughter. In 2022, he was sentenced to 364 days in jail, 5 years of probation in order to complete community service and alcohol education programs.